The end of Fortnite Season 2 is right around the corner, and the problem is, there could be like 6 different live events. New information reveals a Star Wars themed event, but that's if the nuke theory doesn't happen, or maybe even something so much worse returning from Chapter 1. You see, every week we capture a new POI, destroy the IO's blimps, and push their territory back. We are one battle away from surrounding the Imagined Order at their HQ, and it looks like they'll have to call him back up to survive. Next week, we will win the fight for Tilted Towers, and with a counterattack incredibly likely, this could confirm the Darth Vader theory. In the last month, we have gotten huge leaks about some familiar faces that will be making an appearance in Season 3. This includes Darth Vader in the Battle Pass, as well as Obi-Wan Kenobi. So look up in the sky right now, and you'll spot a Star Destroyer lurking above. It's a little unsettling. So, if the Season 3 Battle Pass is influenced by Star Wars, it's within reason to think that the Fortnite Island will be as well. We already have stormtroopers around the map, lightsabers and blasters in the loot pool, and all of this is leading to one thing, the Season 2 live event. The theory states that because we're getting even more Star Wars content at the end of the month, the Galactic Empire led by Darth Vader could show up to save the Imagined Order. And it wouldn't be the first time the IO has enlisted help from all across the universe. In fact, it wouldn't even be the first time they recruited Star Wars characters. It has been confirmed by leakers that Darth Vader will be an actual NPC that roams around the island, and if that's the case, he has to show up somehow. An evil organization with mindless soldiers that want all the power and control for themselves easily describes both the Empire and the Imagined Order. I mean, they're perfect evil teammates. As for this season's live event being Star Wars themed, I really feel like this will be the case, but that's when I heard about this next theory. The Daily Bugle is one of the most iconic POIs on the Fortnite Island right now. We've seen the war between the IO and the Seven destroy locations like Tilted and leave blimp ruins around the map. It has been a destructive war. And one of the first places we started to fight was at the Daily Bugle. Once the Seven won this battle, the blimp at the Daily Bugle crashed into the ocean, and that was it. Nothing else really changed here. But the mystery of the POI has been around for a lot longer. Since Chapter 3 began, we've been wondering when the Daily Bugle is gonna vanish. As a crossover POI, its time on the map has always been limited, and we all assumed it was gonna be deleted once Season 2 came along. But it survived, and is still standing to this day. This loading screen from the Battle Pass confirms that Epic didn't tell the artist the Daily Bugle would be around this season. So they made this weird outpost looking POI instead, and that's when this theory started to go insane with new evidence. Some think the location will be destroyed in the crossfire between the IO and Seven, or that the volcano will become active again and melt the Daily Bugle away. But the fact that this place is in a volcano could mean we see an updated POI in Season 3. A new crossover location with the Kenobi show could add Fortress Vader onto the island. Now that would be insane. And there's evidence behind this theory, because we know that Vader won't just be a skin in the Battle Pass, he's also going to be a boss on the map, and where better than his own fortress. But if there's one Battle Pass character who's been switching up the storyline, that is Doctor Strange. What started as an innocent Tier 100 skin turned into something so much more. It was revealed that Doctor Strange is the one who brought the origin and the Imagined to the Fortnite Island, and it wasn't talked about ever again. It's really odd how most people don't know it's been Doctor Strange influencing events on the island ever since. Right now we're distracted by the battles on the island, but the Zero War is going to continue for months to come. A shard of the Zero Point will go missing, and characters from the Marvel Universe are gonna have to find it. So knowing this, it is very possible that Doctor Strange continues to help us fight the Imagined Order, and he might be the one to bring all these characters back to the island. The IO has screwed over a lot of people throughout the years, and Strange could bring back any of them to help fight. Think about it, Midas and his crew have been in hiding ever since Chapter 2, but there are plenty of hints of them returning. Out of all the crossovers to appear during a live event, Doctor Strange is the most likely, and if he does indeed bring back Midas, it might just kick off a chain of events leading us to the Doomsday Nuke live event theory. While it does appear that the Imagined Order have been cornered, Fortnite has been teasing something so much bigger. Through the Resistance quest, we've been getting the build up to this season's live event, and it's revealed something super interesting. We know this, the Imagined Order started off the war by taking over half the map. They controlled a lot of territory, and Dr. Sloan activated a special device to jam builds. This was a huge advantage for the IO, but we found a way to bring back building after only a week. Sloan was furious that we defeated her so quickly, and she immediately got to work on a plan B. While that sounded super ominous, we have no idea what it was, until the Seven began to investigate. John Jones revealed that the IO's management loves Doomsday machines. There's even a Doomsday division at the IO headquarters. So with this in mind, the Seven found credible information that one of their devices is now in production, and from the sounds of it, it is not looking good. In fact, Sloan has been spotted with a new piece of tech in a recent loading screen. It all but confirms that the Imagined Order Order are building some kind of device that could annihilate the Seven in a single blast. Will it look like Midas's device, or could this be something so much bigger? Maybe even a nuke. I swear, if we lose another Fortnite map to Doomsday and go into Chapter 4, I'm gonna be a little upset. Anyway, we actually have a good idea of where this Doomsday device is actually located. Earlier in the season, we had to place down cameras for John Jones to investigate the device further, and all of these cameras pointed at an area just outside of Tilted Towers. What used to be a 7 outpost last season has been destroyed and converted into a secret IO base. Well, over the past few weeks, it has been slowly built up, and we are almost certain that this could be the detonation site of the Doomsday device. Going even further, the location of this base also matches up perfectly with the final phase of the season. The reason the IO will still control the territory between Command Cavern and Loot Lake is because the Doomsday device is right here. This is by far the most credible and likely outcome for what'll happen in this season's live event. Maybe we'll have to work together to defeat the Imagined Order and their Doomsday device, but it could be too late, and there's no way to tell if the Seven or the IO will lose this war. And if you think that a nuke isn't enough, the live event could give us something even more explosive. What's more explosive than a nuke? Yes, we have received some brand new information that finally brings an end to one of Fortnite's longest running mysteries. A new cosmetic has been added named Mech Glider, but the name isn't really what we're focused on, it's the description. This cosmetic is apparently Paradigm certified. In a single line, Fortnite has just revealed that Paradigm and Singularity are the same person, and after all this time, it's been confirmed. On the other side of the map, the Imagined Order have been digging up the bones of the monster from Chapter 1. This will eventually become a POI named Caddis Cave, but it gets even crazier. If you follow the drilling path left by the Imagined Order, you can make a direct connection between this cave and Command Cavern. That vault in the mountain is hiding a secret tunnel directly between the two POIs, and it could mean that the Imagined Order are trying to clone or bring back the monster. With Singularity working for the Seven and the IO investigating Caddis, we could be on the brink of a final showdown 2.0, and finally, we actually have new evidence to support this. On the same computer that leaked Darth Vader and Indiana Jones, there is a folder named Arm Tease. And while some think this is for the Obi-Wan Kenobi teaser, others believe this might actually be related to the Mecha Team leader's arm in the ocean. And you wouldn't believe me, but this week has dropped even more bombshells regarding the story and live event, with the final member of the Seven now revealed, introducing the Order. She is the last piece of the puzzle, and thanks to new tapes left by the Seven, we have made a crucial discovery. The sisters are named the Imagined and the Order, as we expected. This foreshadows a theory that they are actually the daughters of Geno. I mean, it would make sense, but it gets even more interesting. One of the latest voice tapes reveals exactly why the Origin hates the Paradigm. Apparently, they were both trapped in the same prison held by the Imagined Order. And while the Origin had to wait for the Seven to break him out, the Paradigm somehow escaped on her own. The Origin is incredibly suspicious of this and believes that the Paradigm might have had insider help. It is very possible that she could be a traitor. Now, this could be the case, but our theory is that the Paradigm may have struck a deal with the Imagined Order, and let me show you why. What if they agreed to let her go, but on the condition she'd help protect the 0 point using her knowledge? Maybe she changed her name to Singularity and abandoned the Seven during Chapter 1. This could explain why she suddenly switched sides and how she got into the vault where we saw her helmet. It also explains why some of the Seven suspect she is a traitor. And that brings us back to the sisters. While the Paradigm may or may not have betrayed the Seven, what if they are all looking in the wrong place? As daughters of Geno, they would probably have trouble fighting against the IO and their dad. This could be why the Foundation wiped the Imagine's memory, but we have no idea if the Order can remember her past or not. There's a lot of conflict here, and John Jones recently mentioned that the files on the sisters have been mysteriously wiped from the IO's database. Could the Order be a double agent, or is she just protecting her sister? What will happen if this terrible secret is revealed? Well, I guess find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Hope you all enjoyed. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.